Thank you. If you need some teen dating and family psychologist, one of our favorite guests, Dr. Wes Crenshaw and his son Alex are here. They have a new Valentine's Day tradition idea. And let's first talk about the tradition and kind of how you're using chocolate and then how it relates to dating.
Well, I asked Sean off camera if he had any songs that I would like about Valentine's Day, and instead they're all about this. They're about hearts. And you see inside here we have tiny little chocolate hearts to give everyone.
Ooh.
And all of Sean's songs are about this, and what I want is a song about brains. So there were...
Good luck with that, Dr.
I know.
Wes.
He couldn't think of a one. So what we decided was to make our own candies, and Alex is going to show us how to do that today. We're going to make chocolate brains.
Okay.
And there's a good reason for this. We don't have enough brain power in dating in our society. Songs and movies and everything else teach us all about how to use our heart to find love. And we think we ought to use brains.
Instead of using our head. All right. So as Alex starts kind of making we're pouring the dark chocolate melters in there. He starts doing that. Let's talk a little bit about what parents should be teaching teens about using their heads and their brains when they're looking for a partner.
Well, the first thing is that dating is the process of figuring out who you don't belong with. And too often what we do is to think that we're supposed to be finding the perfect person the first time. And you've got to really define relationships. Now, kids don't do that very well. They don't realize that this is practice, and part of practicing is to define what kind of relationship you're actually in.
Okay. You have what's called a 5-level dating model. What is that?
I do. The 5-level dating model is that you want to be first attracted to the person, and that's the one that falls into a lot of Sean's wonderful songs over there. You have a great sexual attraction, and then you have an emotional connection, and then you have a spiritual connection. Oh, I missed one. The important one, the intellectual connection.
Okay.
That doesn't just mean you go to the Nelson Atkins and enjoy the art. It means that the relationship makes sense, and this is where the brain comes into play. You got to be thinking, is this a good relationship for me? Is this what I mean to do? And then you will form this idea of intimacy and spiritual connection that we don't talk enough with kids about. We're so scared of their love that we don't talk to them about what it really means to be in love.
Right.
And then it takes time, because you don't really know how this is all going to work out and whether these steps are all going to work until time has elapsed.
Great. You want to go ahead and put that in?
So what you do on the brains is you take these little chocolates, and Alex is loading up the microwave. They go for about 3 minutes at 60% in the microwave.
Perfect.
So we're going to want to get the brain mold ready.
Okay.
And those molds are available on Amazon, and I put them up on my website, drwest.com, so that people can find them easily. It took me weeks to find these.
To find the brain molds.
They're really good if you...
I was going to say, they're probably popular around Halloween.
That's what I was exactly going to say, that if you don't want to do it for Valentine's Day, it works for Halloween.
Perfect.
And
okay, so after we get our chocolate out,
we like to put it in a pan like this so it's easy to pour. And Alex is going to show you what you do with the pouring process here.
All right.
He is a very careful pourer.
Excellent.
And we've sped the process up a little bit. 3 minutes, and you want to use our friend the spoon here to stir periodically. And one of the things we like to do is, Alex, I don't think they caught it, we like to throw in a few of these hearts into the mix to meld them down. We don't want to take the heart completely out of the process, but we want to match it up with the brain so that both are involved.
Perfect. So you pour those in the molds and then just let them harden and you're good to go?
It's good to put them in the, I will lick the spoon.
Oh,
so
that's a fun job to have.
It is good to put them in the fridge after you have poured them, because they will get cold, and then you can pop them out of the molds much easier. And we have the instructions up there. It is not a complex process. If you want to make it more complex, you could put some, peanut butter in there or something too.
Just
I don't know what
careful
the
of
metaphor
giving them to
is.
anybody with the peanut.
Yeah, watch out for the
peanut allergies.
So.
Great advice, Dr. Wes. Thank you. Dr. Wes has offices in Prairie Village and Lawrence. If you'd like to learn more about this morning's segment, or if you want to make your own chocolate brains, you can head to dr-wes.com.